In this video today, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to punch faster in a fight. Whether you're doing boxing, whether you're doing any fighting sport, this is definitely going to help you punch faster. The first way you're going to improve your punching speed in boxing or any other fighting sport is by actually changing up your stance a little bit with the way you hold your hands out. Now let me explain this. Now, a lot of people have the misconception that in boxing or any fighting sport that your hands should be touching your face at all time protecting yourself, which I believe is not true at all. Because look at the greatest fighters. Most of the greatest fighters don't walk around the ring with their hands on their face like this. Most of them have their hands out. And the reason is because, well, there's many reasons. One is because, first of all, you're less likely to get hit because you can block punches and move around. But secondly, it makes it a lot easier for you to actually throw punches if your hands are a bit further out, which is why I recommend don't keep your hands close to your face, because if you want to throw a punch like this, it's going to take you longer than if your hands are out here already, because now you've only got to throw half the distance. As you can see, from here, that's full range of motion. From here, my hands are already halfway there. So essentially, you actually throw punches a lot faster if your hands are already out here, because you've only got to throw half the distance rather than if your hands are actually close to your face. Now look at the difference yourself. Look, you tell me what looks faster. You can clearly see a difference there. When my hands are closer to my face, I punch a lot slower because it is a further distance than when my hands are out a bit further. Regardless, in fighting, you should never keep your hands too close to your face anyway, because it just makes your punching bag. But if your hands are open like this, then it makes it a bit harder to get hit, because now you can block, you can move. Just makes it harder for you to get hit when your hands are a bit further out. And it's a big misconception, because many people think you should always have your hands close to your face, which I used to actually think a lot of years ago. But yeah, now I understand it's different. The second way you're gonna punch a lot faster in a fight is by actually bringing your hands quicker back to your guard. Now you might be thinking, how the hell is this making your punches quicker and faster? Well, I'm gonna let you see the difference first, then I'm gonna show you how it actually works. So look, first of all, this is me not bringing my hands back to my guard after throwing a punch that's pretty fast. But now I'm going to bring my hands back a lot faster. As you can see, when I bring my hands back faster, it makes the movement of the punch a lot snappier and faster too. And at the same time, when you bring your hand back faster, it actually allows you to throw your other punches faster as well. Because if your hand comes back slowly, it's going to take you longer to throw this other hand. But when you come back fast with it, it gives you momentum to throw your other punch quickly too. So for example, if you want to throw a combo, you throw that punch, bring it back fast, other punch. Bring every punch back quickly as much as you can, because it's going to make you punch faster and more efficiently as well. And before we get on to the next tip, guys, I have to tell you this. I am actually dropping and releasing my own fighting empire. This is going to be one of the craziest stuff you've ever seen when it comes to boxing, in terms of learning how to fight and being in a community and surrounded around people that want you to become a greater fighter and actually help you out. So if you're a person who wants to learn how to fight, it's going to be a full program and community. So you're going to be able to learn how to fight and actually communicate with others that have the same goals as you, and you guys can help each other. We're going to host actual in-person events with celebrities and actual influencers that you guys can come to as well. It is going to be insane, and we're dropping this in literally only a couple more days, so you guys need to look out for this. But anyways, without further ado, let's get on to the next tip. Now, number 3, the way you are going to punch faster with this tip is actually more of a psychological one and more of a mental one, because you actually got to tell yourself that you have to throw these punches fast. Now, you might be thinking, what the hell am I on about? Tell yourself. Listen, whenever you throw a hard punch in boxing, you always tell yourself this is going to be a hard punch. You don't just randomly throw a hard punch. You tell yourself, all right, this is going to be the one I throw that is going to knock him out. This is going to be that hard punch. Same thing with fast punches, because you don't always throw fast punches in boxing, but you always got to tell yourself, all right, these punches, I'm going to throw these as fast as you possibly can. And when I say as fast as you possibly can, I mean, you got to literally tell yourself, if I don't throw these punches faster than anybody else in the world, then it's over. Like, I tell myself when I'm in the ring, if I'm going to throw fast punches, I tell myself, literally, I'm going to die if I don't throw these punches as fast as humanly possible. Like, you got to literally feed that into yourself, because if you haven't got that mental aspect in the ring to throw punches fast or on the bag, you are not going to punch fast. You always got to tell yourself, all right, these punches are going to be insanely fast. Even if they're not, you got to feed that into your mind. Now this leads on to my next tip: snap your punches out. Whenever you're throwing fast punches, listen, don't focus too much on the strength and don't focus too much on the technique, because when you overcomplicate it, you're actually going to slow yourself down, which is why I say, just tell yourself, snap these punches out when you're throwing them. Snap them fast combinations out. Don't try and think too much about it. Stop trying to overcomplicate it and tell yourself there's so much technique behind it, because really, there's not too much technique behind punching fast. Now let me show you what I mean, right? Look, this is what a normal punch looks like this, right? Like this, you can see normal punches. But when you snap a punch out, this is what it looks like. You can see a clear difference. And the difference is that I'm snapping my punches out, and it mainly comes from the shoulders and actually having that fast twitch movement with it. So just pow. And even the slowest people in the boxing sport can actually throw fast punches if they snap their punches out. Now look at this, right? Snapping a punch out is always fast. Even if my hands are down, I can snap a punch out extremely fast, just like this. Try it for yourself. You can probably do it too. But if I try to punch with good technique and with power, it's going to be more like this. It's not as fast, it's more slow, but if you snap a punch out, pow, he's there, you can snap it quickly, right? But look, snap them punches out, guys, and practice. Next tip I can give you is actually a very good one that I've actually been trying myself for a very long time. It is use boxing gloves that actually weigh a lot more than what you actually normally use. So use ounces that are a lot higher than what you normally use. Now, this mainly applies if you're a person who uses around 12 to 14 ounce gloves. I would recommend train with 16 to 18 ounce gloves on the bags, so that when you go off the bags onto sparring, trust me, your 10 ounce or 12 ounce or 14 ounce gloves will feel like literal 8 ounces, like nothing, bro. And I know this because even when I was about 50 to 60 kg, which was many years ago when I was a kid, I used to only spar and actually use only 16 ounce gloves, even at 50 to 60 kg, which is what actually made me extremely fast in boxing. Well, one of the things that made me punch a lot faster, right? So I always recommend train with heavier gloves, because when you go to a fight or when you go to spar, trust me, when you bring down the size of the gloves, you feel a lot faster when you go from 16 ounce to 14 ounce or 16 ounce to 12 ounce. Literally just train with heavier gloves. And this also leads me on to my next point. This one I really do recommend as well. I highly recommend that you guys use boxing resistance bands. Now these are specifically designed to actually make you punch and kick faster if you're doing other martial arts such as kickboxing. Like, it actually has straps for your legs, right? It is a sort of resistance band, and I'll actually play a video of it right now. As you can see, it actually connects to your arms and your legs, and it has resistance so that when you punch, you can actually feel that it's pulling back your punches. So you kind of got to fight the resistance and force, which is naturally making you a lot faster and stronger at the same time. So yeah, that's one thing I've actually used for a while now, and I do highly recommend that you guys actually try it. I got mine from Jai Martial Arts. They're a fantastic brand. You can actually use code EK at checkout. You'll get a bigger discount as well. But yeah, definitely try them out. I'll leave the link in the description for them. That's pretty much it for the video, guys. Like I said, we have my own Fighting Empire community releasing very soon, where you guys are going to be able to learn exactly how to fight and go from beginner to advanced level in a community of people that are actually going to help you reach your goals, and we're all going to communicate on it. We're going to help each other out, share our progress and tips, and we're going to even host in-person events with celebrities and influencers that you guys are going to come to as well. So it's going to be crazy, guys. We're dropping this in only a couple more days, so make sure to turn on my post notifications, guys, so you do not miss out on it. Also, I have my own home boxing program down below in the description with over 11,000 members. We help people learn how to fight, and guys, I appreciate every single one of you guys for watching. I will see you all later.